Greetings, comrades. There's one comrade who sent me a message. He says he likes seeing this flag in my videos. Says Comrade Mabena, I follow your videos and I enjoy seeing this Cuban flag next to you. Thank you so much, comrade. In this video, we are discussing the statement by the minister from the Department of Home Affairs. In the last video, we did say that there was an article in the Star newspaper where the story was that the contract of VFS had expired or something along those lines, and we asked the question if the VFS contract had expired. So we read the article in the Star newspaper. The Department of Home Affairs now respond to that article. This is a press statement. Already says press statement on the unfounded allegations published in the Star newspaper on 14 March 2024 regarding VFS Global tender. Background: in 2020, VFS Global was appointed through a competitive process by the Department of Home Affairs to process South African visa applications in Nigeria, India, and China. VFS Global and the DHA entered into a contract for the duration of 3 years with the provision for renewal if and when necessary. The contract was extended and the VFS Global is currently rendering services on behalf of the DHA in 18 countries abroad. VFS Global was appointed as a service provider in December 2013 through a competitive process for foreign nationals to apply and or renew their visas and permits in South Africa. Contract for 5 years with the renewals for 36 months. To give effect to the tender bid, in which VFS Global was a successful bidder, the parties concluded a contract for a period of 5 years, contract valid until 31 December 2018. The contract provided for renewals to a period of 36 months. The DHA, following internal procedures, renewed the contract in 2018, 2020 and 2022 for 24 months. Then headline media query from the Star newspaper. On 13 March 2024, the DHA received questions from a journalist in the employ of the Star. It's a staple group of independent newspapers. The journalist imposed an unfair and unreasonable time frame from 1800 hours to 2900 hours to respond. The DHA naturally could not meet the deadline, but duly responded. The questions and answers are annexed hereto, marked A. Articles published on 14 March 2024. The DHA was shocked to see a prominent headlines of an article published on 14 March 2024 in both the print and electronic media entitled Alleged Tender Mess at Home Affairs Under Fire. A copy of the article annexed hereon to marked B. It will be seen from the article that comprehensive answers provided by the DHA are conspicuously absent. This is deliberate and a growing trend by the independent newspapers to grossly mislead the public and to spread cheap propaganda. This is in violation of all the ethical and legal rules governing the profession of journalism. The Portfolio Committee on Home Affairs and Auditor General of South Africa have never blasted the continuous extension of the visa facilitation services VFS Global tender with the Department of Home Affairs as illegal. The Star newspaper deliberately fails to mention that. The AGSA recommended that the VFS Global tender should be a public-private partnership as the government is not paying any money. Rather, VFS Global charges the applicants and they pay over to the DHA monies for printing costs. The DHA has on 2 occasions attempted to comply with the AGSA recommendation by appointing a transition advisor, and its efforts came to naught as none of them qualified. The DHA is on track to fully comply with the AGSA's recommendation. Given the circumstances outlined above, extensions of the contract of VFS Global were unavoidable. The services rendered by VFS Global could not be abruptly disrupted, as this will result in chaos and an economic collapse. We find it strange that the Star newspaper claims that VFS Global is being investigated for serious allegations of bribery and corruption in the UK and Nigeria. We believe that this claim is meant to influence society that Home Affairs is trading with and even protecting a corrupt entity. However, what they conveniently fail to mention is that VFS Global has recently been awarded the contract for overseas UK visas and passport services across 142 countries, including South Africa. So, if VFS is being investigated by, amongst others, UK, how come did the same UK government award them a contract of such magnitude? We are equally not aware of any investigation by the Nigerian authorities into the contract awarded to VFS Global in that country. The DHA has decided that in future any questions from the independent staff of newspapers will not be answered. Rather, the DHA would respond publicly to any questions from them. The DHA is not prepared to be subjected to this ugly-gutter journalism any longer, issued by the Minister of Home Affairs, Dr. Aaron Motsoaledi, MP, on the 19th of March 2024. Please write your comments, like this video, circulate, subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you are on TikTok, please do follow us. Otherwise, have a great day. Goodbye.